So this is the part 2 in demolishing CSAT of 2011 in 90 minutes without formulas. No formula required, absolutely nothing is required. Pure old logic and common sense is all you required to sell through this examination. Please spread the word as much as you can, especially for those who cannot afford coaching and be a part of this education revolution. This is the sole reason why I do this. Message me your query in the comment section on YouTube as well as on the Facebook. I'll be more than happy to include them in the next videos. So three persons start walking together. So if three clocks are ticking or three persons are walking or three shots have been fired at different intervals starting from the same point, so the next time they'll coincide is the LCM of the three numbers. So 40, 42 and 45. So just take their prime numbers. So in this case 8 into 5 is the prime number. In this case 7 will be the prime numbers. This 9 will come. So answer will be 2520. If you multiply all of them, the answer will be 25 meters 20 centimeters. A bus travels 160 kilometers in 4 hours, so 40 kilometers per hour. Train travels 320 kilometers in 5 hours, so 64 kilometers per hour. So what is the ratio in traveled by them in 1 hour is 5:8. So answer is B. There are 100 students in a particular class. 60% play cricket. So 60 students play cricket, 30 play football, 10 play both the games. So answer is 100 of them play either of them. No, this is a wrong logic because there is an overlap. So 60 plus 30, since it is added twice who play both, so 10 has to be reduced, so it will be 80. So 80 students are there who play both the games or either game. So 20 students are there who play neither of the games. So answer is 20. So a village having a population of 4,000 requires 150 liters of water per head per day. Since 1 liter is equals to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube and 1 ml is equals to 1 cc is equals to 1 centimeter cube is equals to 10 to the power minus 6 meter cube. So 1 meter cube is equals to 1000 liters. So now we can easily solve it. Just multiply by 20 into 15 into 6 into 1000 divided by 4000 into 150. So answer is 3. So hence 3 days the water supply will last. So this is a kind of a Venn diagram. In order to be a teacher, one must graduate from a college. So this is a graduate and this is teacher. All poets are poor. So this is poor and these are poets. Okay. Then some mathematicians are poets. Okay, so these are maths guys. Some mathematicians are poets and no college graduate is poor, so there can be no overlap. So some mathematicians are not teachers. Yes, some mathematicians who are poets, they cannot be teachers. Absolutely correct. Some teachers are not mathematicians. See, this is kind of a confusing question because this cannot be proved. Teachers are not poor is absolutely sure. Poets are not teacher are absolutely sure. So answer becomes B by elimination. So this is a kind of Venn diagram that can be done, and in this case the B will be the answer. So a student on her first 3 tests received an average score of n points. If she exceeds her average score by 20 points, what is the average score for the first 4 tests? So let's say she scored 1 marks each in the test. So her average score n is equals to 1. So now her score is 21. So the total score for 4 tests is 24. Average is equals to 6. Since n is equals to 1 and the average is 6, the answer is n plus 5. Or you can solve, just assume the n is the 3 scores. So the total score is 3n plus 20. Now the average will be divided by 4. So 4n plus 20 divided by 4 is equals to n plus 5. So answer is n plus 5. In a group, 70% of the persons are males, females who are married, females who are single, and males who are married and males who are single. So how many persons are males? 70 are male, 30 are married, and so 30 are female also. Since 2/7 of the males are married, so 20 are the males who are married, 20 are the males who are married here, and 50 are males who are single. Since 30 are the total married, so females married are 10, single are 20. So what is the fraction of females who are single? 20 divided by 30 is equals to 2 by 3. Absolutely simple, straightforward questions. A and B live opposite to each other, A on west, B on east. And now they are moving towards north south. There is a lane. So A comes out of his house, travels 5 kilometers left, and then he travels 5 kilometers towards his right. B exactly do the same thing. P reaches in front of house of C while A reaches in front of house D. So now D is facing towards the house of D is facing towards south while C is facing towards north. Here is the house of D, it is facing towards south. So this is south. So now C and D lives on the same street. No. C's house faces south. No, it faces north. The house is obviously less than 20 kilometers, as you can see by this diagram very easily. That since this is 10, this is 10, so this has to be 10 root 2, that is equals to 14.14 meters. So answer is C. So this is the only statement that is correct. A, B, C, D, E are members of the same family. There are two fathers, two sons, two wives, three males and two females. So teacher, who is the wife of a lawyer, who is the son of a doctor. E is not a male, neither also a wife of a professional. Since teacher is already a wife of professional, so E cannot be wife of doctor. So E himself is a doctor, and since D is the eldest, so she is married to the D, and C is the youngest, so he is the children of teacher and lawyer. B is a male, so the only male which is left is lawyer, so B is the male. So this solves all the questions. This will be the answer which will be coming like this. So the mother will be A, she is female, it's absolutely understood, and she is the teacher. So now you can see how is D related to E. D is the husband of E, so answer is A. Now you can see who are the females in the group. A and E are the females in the group, so answer is C. Whose wife is the teacher? Teacher is the wife of B, so answer is D. Now here I want you to just look at this. This is how the OMR sheet is. Since now you know answer is B, but actually answer is D, so you have to fill the last gola. ये गलती मत करना कि that you fill the second first, because this is mistake, a very common mistake. Answer is B, so people tend to fill the B gola. There is a survey in which 2878 people took part. Okay, so the equations will be equals to, this is the total is equals to male plus female, so you will find out the number of females. Then total males will be equals to for plus against plus undecided. Now total undecided will be equals to total person, that is total persons minus total for minus total against. So total undecided will come out to be 227, and since 196 females are undecided, so 31 males are undecided. So you will find out all the equations now very easily following this formula. So this will be the answer. How many females voted for the proposal? Answer is 600. Then how many males were undecided? Answer is 31. And how many females were not in favor of the proposal? Answer is here 430. So answer is A. In a queue, Mr. X is 14th from the front. Okay, so here is X, he is 14th from the front, so it means 13 people are ahead of him. Mr. Y is 17th from the end. Okay, so here is Mr. Y 17th from the end, that is 16 people are behind him. Mr. X and Y, exactly between them is Mr. Z. Okay, there are 48 persons, so Y is 32 from the beginning. It's absolutely understood because 16 are behind, so he is 32 from the first, and Mr. Z is in between two, so he is 23rd. So how many people are between X and Z? So answer is not 9 but 8. So answer is 8. So in decision making questions, what I want you to do is, please follow these guidelines, you will never ever be wrong. First of all, there are two options which are correct and you get good marks because there is no negative marking also. So try to be always be ethically correct, do not compromise on this. Seek a written explanation whenever you are supposed to do anything which you feel is not right or is bordering on the breaking of law. Then don't try to be a hero, just follow the rules and regulations and try to do your bit. And always try to seek practical middle path wherever it is feasible. Do try to exhaust systemic grievance redressal mechanisms before using any extraordinary measures. So this is also very important. And always answer what you are duty bound to do. This is extremely important. Do not go away from your duty and do not show weakness, cowardice, corruption, nepotism, etc. So these should not be indicated, and inaction. You should always be taking actions. So you need to give an explanation for not attending an important meeting. Your immediate boss did not inform and now want you to not put pressure on allegation on him. So obviously written reply is the best answer, and you can also seek an appointment with the top boss to explain the situation. Obviously, because you are within the hierarchy and you are trying to exhaust all the options before going out of it, you cannot admit your fault because it's not your fault, and obviously you cannot put responsibility on the other. So answer is A or B. A local thug has started illegal construction on your vacant plot. Okay, he has refused your request to vacate and threatened you of dire consequences. You cannot sell the property to him at cheap prices. It is wrong. This is cowardice. You can go to police for necessary action. No problem. You can ask help from your neighbors. No, neighbors is not police. And you can negotiate with the goon to get higher prices. Slightly less good answer, but A or D both can be the answers. You have to accomplish a very important task for your headquarters within the next 2 days. Suddenly you met with an accident. Your office insists that you complete the task. You would. Since you have met with an accident, obviously you have to ask for an extension for a deadline. If it is possible, they will give it to you. You need not inform your inability to finish on time. Since you are already asking for a deadline, it means you will be not finishing it on time because they know you have met with an untoward accident. You can obviously suggest alternate person to headquarters who may do the needful. There is no problem, and stay away is not an option. It's type of an action. So answer is A or C. Your officer in charge for providing basic medical facilities to survivors of an earthquake affected area. Despite your best possible effort, people put allegations against you for making money out of the funds. You would let an inquiry be set up to look into the matter. Obviously, yes, inquiry will come out of the truth. If you have not made any money, it will come out of the truth. You can't ask your senior to appoint. You can't run away from your duty. This is a wrong precedent it will set for people coming behind you. And not pay attention to allegation is also a very very good idea. And you can't stop undertaking because obviously this is a very critical area. So you have to be either A or C. You have been made responsible to hire boats at short notice under area flood. So it's a very very emergency conditions. On seeing the price mentioned by boat owners, you found that the lowest price was approximately 3 times more than the approved rate of the government. You would reject the proposal and call for a fresh price. No, you can't do this because time does not permit. Accept the lowest price. Yes, it can be done. Refer the matter to government and wait. Obviously, no, you can't wait at all. You can threaten them with about a possible cancellation of license, so they might reduce the prices. So answer is D. So guys, you are the officer in charge of a village. Vaccine is there, only one vaccine is left, and since it's an isolated epidemic, you want to give it as soon as possible because it's a very very emergency condition. Now either you can give it to Gram Pradhan who is pressurizing you, or you can give to a poor villager. You can, without issuing the vaccine to either is a wrong statement, because it's better to give a vaccine to someone, because if it is lying down there it's no use and both of them might die. Then arrange vaccine for the poor villager from the distributor of another area. It can be done very very easily. And arrange vaccine for the Gram Pradhan. Obviously this can also be done. So answer can be B or D. And you can't ask doctor and get an input about the urgency because both of them are hit by the epidemic. So there is no question about it. Then you are supposed to take night shelters for homeless people during the winter season. And within a week of establishing the shelters, you have received complaints from the residents of the area about the increase in the theft. You would ask them to lodge a written complaint. There is no need to write a written complaint because there is no prima facie evidence that it has been actually been done. You can assure residents of an inquiry into the matter. Yes, it can be done very very easily. Do assure them and they will take your word for it. You can also ask residents to consider the humanitarian effort because you have taken a lot of pains for these people who are hopeless and who are helpless. Since you have done something for it, you can ask for the humanitarian concern, and you can't ignore their complaint. Just because you have done something humanitarian does not mean that you turn your back away from the other stakeholders. So answer is B or C. You as an administrative authority have been approached by the daughter-in-laws of an influential person regarding harassment by her in-laws on account of insufficient dowry. Her parents are not able to approach you because of social pressure. You would call the in-laws for an explanation. Obviously, yes, you will give the other side to be heard that why you are harassing her, if at all. counsel the lady to adjust. It's absolutely crap. You can't allow her to do this. It's not at all an answer. If you mark it, I don't know what is wrong with you. Then take action after her parents approach you. See, parents might never approach you because of the social pressure. Ask her to lodge complaint with the police. Yes, you can ask her to do that. If she does that, you can take an action. So answer is A or D. So guys, I hope you like these two videos which I did on CSAT 2011. 2014 is already covered. So if you want me to make tutorial on 2012 and 2013 solution, or you want to do this part which I avoid, reading comprehension, do let me know in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help you. And you can also comment on the Facebook on the post which I'll be posting soon. So this is the YouTube channel and Academy, and this is the Facebook page romansani.official. You can also tweet to at Twitter handle at romansani. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video.